Greetings from sunny North Wales in Penrhyn Bay. Yeah, quite a nice day today, a bit windy though. Right, I received an email a few days ago from a man I have a lot of respect for, Jim Stark, founder of Vote World Parliament, author of many books. His email was regarding a video I made earlier in the month called A World Government, Why Do We Need One?, in which I address several questions as posed in a leaflet. Anyway, Jim drew my attention to something I said at the conclusion of this video. Go watch the video for yourself if you haven't already, please folks, so you have an idea of what I'm going on about. I stand by what I said, and I think it was worth saying. It was relevant, but yeah, going on what was said in the email from Jim, I agree with Ted Stalitz and Jim Stark. We need Christians to vote for a democratic world parliament, and yeah, we need Muslims and people of other faiths to do the same thing. Needless antagonism is to be avoided. As for me personally, I like to let people know where I stand. I'm confident in my beliefs, but I'm big enough to admit that I could be wrong. Of course, I'm just a human. I've been wrong before. I have little reason to believe that I won't be wrong again. Trial and error, it's how I learn, right? How we all learn. Yeah, okay, here's my outlook. There doesn't need to be hostility between the religious individual and the idea of a secular model world government. There are, of course, many secular regimes in the world under which religious individuals and communities live in peace and freedom, though some governments have considerably better human rights records than others. Yeah, there doesn't need to be hostility, and we don't all need to agree with each other on every little thing. We don't need to respect everything about each other, beliefs included, in order to have a mutually beneficial relationship. Can we agree that world peace would be a wonderful thing? Can we agree that we need some sort of stable and accountable regime in order to achieve this? See, if billions of us can agree on these two things, then we're on the same team. We have common cause for action. You don't have to like my naturalistic, atheistic view. You are more than welcome to tell me that you don't, and perhaps we can have an interesting discussion, who knows. In my working life, at one time or another, I've worked with Christians, Muslims, Jewish folks, Hindus, Buddhists, agnostics, atheists, Sikhs. People do have this ability. We don't always use it, but we have the ability to look past the faith, or lack thereof, of the individual and see the person, and we can relate to each other on this fundamental level as fellow human beings who benefit from each other's labours, each other's intelligence, and each other's honesty and compassion. Although I'm not a fan of organised religion. There are people of faith, I know, decent, honourable human beings. Credits to themselves and their families. I'm glad to know them. I hope they feel the same way about me. I wrote a response email to Jim, as what he said, stimulated me, got me thinking. And he wrote back again. He's a good guy, like I said. I've got a lot of respect for him. As I said in my email, politics can make for strange bedfellows, and allies to the cause of world peace can be found everywhere, by which I mean can be found all over the world. One cannot underestimate the power of religion. No true account of history is complete without acknowledging the central role that religion has played in the lives of people all over the planet for thousands of years. Religion matters, like it or not. Looking at the statistics, just taking a look around, it's clear that most folks believe in deities, in the supernatural. Even many people who reject organised religion will identify as theistic. One argument goes that we are hardwired as a species to believe in the supernatural. The hypothesis goes that people are genetically pre-programmed to believe in the supernatural, the belief conferring an advantage which enhances reproductive success. Interesting hypothesis, yeah? I've heard some strong arguments before affirming that religion is a part of human nature. Well, as I've said before, I think I've said it before in a previous video, I think it's human nature to believe in things which grant you psychological reprieve. Yeah. Really is beautiful around here in Penryn Bay by the mountainside. Yeah, if a world parliament comes into formation, say next year or the year after or even 10 years down the line, I have no doubt that many religious or theistic folks will be there as parliamentarians and representatives of the people. And in this assembly they will find members of their own faith, members of different faiths, and non-believers. They will find diversity. And I would hope they will find an environment which accommodates the free exchange of ideas without there being hostility or needless antagonism, yeah. We have much to learn from each other, of course, although we have our differences, and wouldn't the world be a boring place if we didn't? For me, our similarities are more striking. We have a lot in common, a lot of common needs, common practices, common behaviours. We share a lot, and I would say we need to learn to share a lot more. Share the wealth, share the goodwill, and recognise our common humanity, whether we be Christians, Jews, Muslims, Hindus, Buddhists, Sikhs, agnostics, atheists, whether we be Europeans, Americans, Africans or Asians, young or old, male or female, we are one Unique in our individuality, yes. Rich in diversity, yes. But yeah, one species, one planet. Okay, I'm going to continue my little walk around the area. Wherever you are, hope you're having a great day, folks. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time. Peace.